Hey Hottie, how's that AC working? Morning! It's already 85 and 90% humidity, wonderful. Alright, so we're taking trucks the same place this morning. BJ's already taken one. Had to go have therapy for my hand. Just got back from it. A little later than we'd like to be, but we're making the most of the situation. Once again, it's just me, Dad, and my brother for now. Cody, aka Big Mike, he'll be here after he gets off work. So hopefully we can get this field done. There's about 60 here left. Then we've got a 40 piece across the road. I'd really like to get both of those done today. I don't know if we will though. We'll see. Okay, we're getting ready to cut some wheat for the day. Back at Gleaner, sitting there waiting on the ag tool guy to come. I'd like to try to get the ag Gleaner calibrated. Heck yeah, no one's here. So BJ went after a tube for that tire that we popped off the rim. Dad's harvesting that one. I'm kind of shocked he's not in the Gleaner, so I guess I'm gonna hop in it. Probably have to hop out at some point and go take a truck to town. Just is what it is. So right now we don't have a yield monitor calibration, so that's what I'm doing in the ag leader. This is the first time I've ever done it this way. With our Closses, we would have the onboard monitor. That's where we did our calibration, and it just went to the ag leader. Just the way that the Closses are wired, they're a little bit different. So yeah, first experience with this, but looks pretty straightforward. So we should have an accurate yield monitor here pretty soon. I believe Mr. Herondine is going to get in here and show me how to use the auto header height. So this one has a pretty neat feature that we don't have on the Closses, or at least with the McDon heads we don't, where it will automatically sense where we are on the ground and adjust accordingly, which is going to be great only having one hand. Be able to keep my mind and eyes and hands on other tasks, which will be great. But I don't know how to set it, so here comes Brent. So you might recognize Brent. He's been here several times when we were demoing an Ideal. He's our local AGCO rep. I believe Mr. Herondine is going to get in here and show me how to use the auto header height. So this one has a pretty neat feature that we don't have on the Closses, or at least with the McDon heads we don't, where it will automatically sense where we are on the ground and adjust accordingly, which is going to be great only having one hand. Be able to keep my mind and eyes and hands on other tasks, which will be great. But I don't know how to set it, so here comes Brent. So you might recognize Brent. He's been here several times when we were demoing an Ideal. He's our local AGCO rep. Well, you sure didn't get any prettier.
I know, it's a useless cost.
Okay, Brian's in the Gleaner. He's got him and Brent from AGCO. They're getting calibrated. I guess they got calibrated, I think, twice, 2 rounds or 2 bends. One slowed, one faster or something, I don't know. But they're getting it calibrated, the yield monitor. Does a good job chopping straw. Well, I'll say that. You can see the difference here where I run and where it's run. With my knives, I got new knives, but the stationary knives, a little dull, I guess. They chopped it up as good. It was a little tough there when we started this morning. Wheat's even a little bit wet, 15. It's dried out now. There we got about 20, 25 acres this field yet. 20 acres, I don't know. We got the cart ace on here, and according to this, said I'm running, that's me running 59 mile an hour, and Brian's only running 2.4. I don't think that's right. I know it's not right, so I don't know what's wrong. But he's getting it calibrated, so he's got to run pretty slow this last round, I think. Clouding up like it's, I just looked at the radar, one big cell or little cell, so I don't know if it's going to hit us or not. This field's got some green, there's a green weed in there, I can't remember what the name of it is. It grows and doesn't usually get that big, but I guess I didn't kill it when I sprayed it. It's hurt the wheat some. This wheat's only making in the 80s. So, and there ain't no dust. You can see Brian down there, just ain't that much dust. It makes it a little tough. Wheat's still 15.
So since BJ's not here, I gotta run over here to the cart, fire it up. That way I can use the scales. Definitely stinks not having a cart, man, but gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, he left his lunchbox though, that's nice. So Brent is in the combine still. The AGCO rep, I'm gonna have him dump it once I zero this. So we'll use this to get a weight. We'll put that in the ag leader. We gotta do this twice, but we'll be, you know, one step closer. What I don't know is if we also have to calibrate the AGCO side of the things on that monitor just for basically our bushel counter. Not 100% on that one. Dad's over there dumping. Oh, we can shut that alarm off. BJ should be back here soon. I think when he gets back, he's gonna hop in that red truck, take it to town, I hope, because we're gonna be full here real soon. I guess when we get full, Dad or I, one of us will take a truck to town. Might just be a good time to stop for lunch. Might as well dump the cart while we're here. It's the same thing. We're doing a calibration load again, so just checking to make sure the scales are zeroed. They are. So, well, the way the ag leader works, you take a full swath at your normal operating speed or as fast as you want to push it. Then you take a swath at half speed. So that was our half speed swath. Just spent 385 bushel going 1.3 miles an hour. Fun times. So right now, neither Dad nor I are running the Gleaner. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, we didn't let BJ drive. Come on now. Now BJ's in town with a truck. I'm getting ready to take a truck. Dad had to run home to do something. I can't remember what it was now, but salesman and our AGCO rep are both here. Our salesman's never drove a Gleaner, so I was like, hey, have at it. You got half a grain cart to fill. Because here really shortly, everything's gonna be full and they're just gonna be waiting on trucks. Speaking of trucks, you may be thinking, well, we've only seen 2 semis. Where's the rest of them? We picked a bad time to have an auction. So, we had 4 hopper bottoms. We sold one of them because we don't ever really use it. And we still have an old steel trailer we were going to use this week. Dad went to hook up to it and all of the airlines have been eaten by rats. So, it's dead in the building. If we still had the other hopper, we'd be using it and we'd have 3 trailers. It's actually still at the farm, but it's sold, so. Oh well. Just getting back. Dad's in the Gleaner. This is the most he's been in it, I'd say. Just about done with this 90-acre field. And we got a 40 just across the road we're gonna go do. Hopefully finish it tonight. But just walking around on the ground here, I don't see any weed on the ground. So that is good. The AGCO rep, he showed me some things on how to set that combine. And it's a little bit different from a Kloss. But yeah, I don't see anything on the ground. Over here's where it'd probably be. It's definitely doing a pretty good job, I think. If you notice, over there where the Kloss ran versus over here where we're running with the Gleaner, it's got a new chopper knives and everything in it. It's cutting the straw up a lot better. I don't know that it's spreading it any wider. I doubt it is, but it's definitely cutting the straw better. And yeah, can't see hardly any on top, whereas over where Dad ran, it basically looks like you were spreading bedding for cattle. BJ just left. He's taking a truck in. Big Mike, Cody, he just got here. So we have a trucker. We got another one on the way. So we're gonna have 2 combines and a grain cart going and 2 truck drivers. So we might, you know, we might fly through that 40 pretty quick, which would be awesome. Heck yeah, BJ had snacks. Dad ain't even running it.
He's just taking in the sights, ain't he?
Yeah. What do you think, Big Mike? You ready to take the rotor out?
I'd say we can do it about 10 minutes. What I heard on TikTok.
That's what I hear. But surprisingly, Dad let me have the Gleaner. So I guess I'll hop in it and we'll head to the next field. There's the next victim. I've got it in my sights.
Okay, we're moving to another field up here across the road, and Brian's already in there. He's got the Gleaner going with it. He won't let me run it, so that's okay.
And the lie detector test has determined that's a lie.
He's had a pretty good week, so.
Looks like my little man's coming to work. Hi, Daxie. Close the door. I wish this whole field would make that. This is pretty good right through here. Just opening up this next field. Now the field we just came from wasn't near as good as the first field or this field, but this one is doing awesome so far. What do you think, Dax?
This is pretty cool.
Why are you wearing an orange vest, dude?
Because I'm a working man?
You're a working man?
Yeah, silly.
Oh. Well, that's a hunting vest.
Funny.
Yeah. What do you see?
A lot of steam.
Here, look over there. No, on this side of the window. Ooh, magic. Yep, I used to do the same thing when I was your age.
Wheat's getting dry. I'm making it like 10-5, so it's dry. Finally dried out. This wheat's clean, no weeds in or anything, so it makes a difference too.
It can be done, but it's tight. We hold 385. We're full. I'm heading to the cart. So I get asked multiple times every time I post a picture of the Gleaner why we chose a Gleaner, why did we go backwards in capacity, do we think it's going to be able to keep up with the Coloss, yada yada yada. So I don't think that this Gleaner is going to have the capacity of the Coloss in high bushel corn. I was a little worried that it wouldn't have the capacity in the wheat, but I've been pleasantly surprised. I mean, we're moving along. We're in 120 bushel wheat, running 3.5 miles an hour, which is a little bit faster than what the Coloss is running. I'm using not quite all the bunnies, but a good bit of them, but it's doing well. Very little to no losses whatsoever. Thoroughly surprised and impressed there. But here's how I would describe what went into our thought process in choosing this combine. I would describe a Coloss Class 7 combine as like a Camaro ZL1. High horsepower, high performance. You know, I mean, you're quick, you're fast, you're efficient, even efficient with your fuel. But stuff's gonna wear out. When those brakes in that Camaro go out, they're gonna cost a lot more because they're high performance brakes. Is that thing gonna last 200,000 miles? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, they're pushing the performance level. It's kind of my theory with this combine. I would describe this more like a Toyota Camry or a Honda Civic. They're not near as fast. They're not near as flashy, but they're going to run a long time. That's kind of my thought process. I don't know if that's true. That's what I'm thinking. That's what Dad's thinking. We'll see if that holds true. If this thing ends up being a turd, we'll tell you. Yes. But so far, we're impressed. We're happy. So the real test is going to be when we handle a 12-row corn head and we're in like 225 plus bushel corn. That'll be when we really know how it'll compare to the Coloss. But in wheat, it's doing great. Since we got a little extra help, brother is over there finishing that field of double crops, which is good. It's supposed to rain the next couple of days, and we need it. But I would love to get some double crops, started off real well. Really hope we can at least get maybe this field or that bigger field we were in earlier planted tonight. So Cody just got back, but unfortunately the elevator's closed. It is just about 7 o'clock. He'll never make it there in time. Hopefully we'll have enough space to finish this field. Right now we're gonna go dump the cart on that truck so Cody can go home, and then we'll have the cart till the other truck gets back. Come on, little legs. up. You eating all BJ's cookies?
No.
Sure looks like it. Let's go. Open door. Hey, Hottie. How's that AC working?
In here, fabulous. I do.
What about the house?
Mom, can I do this? Jen's cookie telling me.
Alright, we're on the last couple passes of the evening. Everything's full. Kyle, the other guy driving for us, he just got back, which is great because the grain cart holds 1,100 bushel, and right now it's got about 1,300 piled on it. We're each going to have about another bin load, so we'll have a full cart also. Meanwhile, I'm airing out my hand because it stinks terrible. Woo! You wouldn't think that hard plastic cast would make you sweat, but it does.
We got we're about half done for the week. This is the last from this farm here.
Must have been out of seed. So Dad was nice enough to unhook the head with one hand. That job kind of sucks. I'm terrible at it with both hands. Well, guys, that's it for this one. I think BJ's gonna plant into the wee hours of the night, but Dad and I are full of trucks, so I'm going home. I'll eat some dinner and edit some videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. We'll see you in the next one.